Have you ever looked at a place and felt, this is really mine to go? This feels like home. And even if you haven't ever been there, certain lands call you. Certain temples move you from the inside out. Certain landscapes feel like a memory, like a soul home. And this is not accidental because your soul has a travel signature. And some people travel to protect sacred spaces. Others travel to awaken rose wisdom, or to listen deeply, or to go to places where your ancestors have once dwelled to retrieve that wisdom back into the present. So when you understand how your soul journeys, everything shifts. The places that you choose, the experience that you seek out, and the way that you move through the world. If you're curious where your soul actually travels and how, then take the Sacred Travel Quiz. It's a doorway into understanding yourself and your travel soul signature on a deeper level. The link is waiting for you, so click below. Welcome back, Sacred Travel friends. I have a treat for you today. I know that many of you have been waiting on the announcement for the sacred pilgrimage to Mary Magdalene's mountain, Sainte-Baume. And I have just shared these year's dates, the upcoming dates, with a small amount of people who are on the wait list. So bear with me. It's coming to you shortly, publicly announcing. And if you also want to be the first to hear about these trips and the dates that are upcoming for 2026 and even beyond, then go on soulwisdom.ch and sign up for my newsletter, and you'll be informed right away. But for everybody who is eager to travel in person or also just etherically connect with the Magdalene codes and the holy mountain of Sainte-Baume, which to me is a total stargate as well, where we can connect with our Starfire energy, then stay with me. This treat is for you. We're going to go into a transmission. So if you are anywhere like driving, or it's not safe for you to close your eyes and really drop in and listen, I would invite you to pause the video here and come back when you have a space that you can fully soak in the energies. Okay, so get comfy with me and close your eyes. As we take a couple of deep breaths in and out, dropping into presence with our body, that beautiful temple of light. As you start to become aware of your light body technology and the Merkaba that is surrounding you, that vehicle of light that allows you to travel different dimensions, different etheric templates and portals, timelines, lifetimes, and that also keeps you safe so that everything you need to have with you for this journey stays with you. So dropping into your heart and really feel that electromagnetic field, the Merkaba of your heart, expand all over your body, as there's two vortexes that are building, spiraling you into the presence and into the coherence of your own field. And as you allow that Merkaba to transport you safely through different timelines and dimensions, different pathways across the earth, song lines, ley lines, wherever you are in the world, arriving to the south of France, in Provence, in front of this sacred mountain, Sainte-Baume, the shining one, the holy one, and allowing in front of your inner eye that mountain that is almost like a tabletop rising high above you. And just feeling the presence of the codes, feeling the presence of the Mariams, the Magdalenes, the Miriams, in the water, in the stone, in the wind, and the earth herself. Planting both your feet firmly on the ground as there is a living map that becomes alive on the inside of your feet that is connecting in as your feet remember this place. Remember the path that needs to be walked. And leaving behind anything and everything that your mind wants to tell you. Surrendering that to the mystery and to the unknown that resides in the mountain and that also resides in your heart and in your womb. And so allowing your body to be the commander, to take control and to be the guiding compass, to be the oracle as you step onto this mysterious journey, allowing the mountain and the stream of the Magdalene consciousness that is present here to become a sacred mirror for a journey deep, deep within. Imagining yourself standing in a green field with grass that is as high as your waist. So brushing with your palms against this grass, the softness, hearing the whispers of the wind as the grass moves gently. Welcoming you into the space, greeting you with softness and the full permission to surrender yourself into the enchantment of the place. The only thing that is asked from you right now to hold an intention in your heart and really seeing your heart as this holy of the holiest and a high holy altar with a scroll, an ancient papyrus scroll with your intention written in light language, and that is placed onto the high holy altar of your heart. So checking in with yourself, what are you coming to experience? What are you coming to release, to remember, to reclaim as the expression of light within and without? And as that sacred intention setting has been done, there is a pathway that naturally opens as the grass gives way to a walking field, and you start to make your way towards the mountain. At the end of the field, there is a beautiful decorated and ornated metal gate between two parts of an ancient wall. And you open the gate as another threshold to cross. And as you do that, you are feeling a brush of energy that is gently freeing you of a frequency that is holding you back from the highest experience and expression that you are stepping into. So as you have released this patterning, this conditioning, feel free and feel light as you choose the pathway that is bringing you to the mountain. And there is many paths that open through the Enchanted forest. The forest of the kings and the queens, pilgrimage route of the ancient days, where all the rulers of a kingdom, a queendom, were to come and seek oracle, seek wisdom, knowledge, divine insight for their own path and for the greater good of an entire nation. Touching with your right hand your heart as if to connect with your sacred intention once more. And then I invite you to start ascending the mountain. And as you start to ascend, really feel into the soles of your feet. Feel into the frequency of your body. There is a lightness that surrounds you and that overcomes you with every step that you ascend higher and higher. This is not a steep path, but it's a steady path that asks you for consistency and your devotion to surrender. Surrender to the divine essence that resides within you. And maybe as you ascend, you can feel Mary Magdalene or Yeshua or any ascended master, a spirit guide, your personal ally, guardian angel, or spirit animal joining you on that walk, on that pilgrimage, where everything that you experience outside, outward, becomes a sacred mirror for you to look inside. And everything that you are experiencing on the inside is amplified through that ascension path on the mountain and through the oracle of the mirrors as you create your outer reality with your inner state of awareness, of consciousness, of frequency. So tracking and tracing whatever comes up, what emotion comes up, how your body feels. Where your feet and your guidance are navigating you. And you are invited to embark on your very own journey as your Magdalene guide, your Magdalene guardian is with you now, taking you by the hand and holding an important message for you. So they guide you into a very sacred and also secret spot as a threshold moment to share with you something that you need to hear, that you need to see in order for your preparation before entering into the heart cave. So whether this is by a tree or behind a dragon stone, in a little fairy grove where the sun is glittering through the trees and the leaves, casting light and casting shadow. And the moisture from the water codes in the forest, glittering and glistening in that sunlight, creating all sorts of shapes and rainbow codes as you walk and as you listen. And maybe that message of remembrance is not coming to you in spoken words. Maybe it is coming through the whispers in the forest. Maybe it's by placing your cheek very closely on the moss of a stone as these little particles brush your skin, tickling you, whispering little codes into the cells of your skin as this knowing transcends and emerges from inside out rather than from the outside in. And as this message is received, your guardian giggles and bursts with joy from having shared that long-lost secret with you again, knowing that you are ready to receive it, knowing that you are ready to understand it, and knowing that you are ready to fully comprehend with your entire body intelligence, so that this wisdom is forming into gnosis, the highest essence and alchemy of illumination from the inside out. Feeling that amalgamation of codes as a fireworks of light going off in every cell of your being, illuminating your womb space, your sacral, your heart space, your throat, and going off in little sparkles of plasma light in your third eye, your own oracular center within the body. And then spiraling out your crown as each of these illuminated pathways creates a web, a path, and a spider web that is hooking into the web of life in that forest, becoming one with the creation as everything lights up and starts to become alive in an aliveness that you haven't noticed before. See the colors in 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dimensional, holographic, iridescent forms, shapes, colors, coming alive in the true nature, almost like a psychedelic journey, except for this is your new reality. This is real. The butterflies, the little moths, all the grasses, the crawling ones, the winged ones, and also the frequencies that are living in between, the elementals, the dragons, the unicorns. Feeling how this forest encourages the life and creation by all that you can imagine in the brightest colors and luminescence that you've ever seen. Looking at your own skin, both your hands, your arms, seeing yourself for the very first time, glowing, radiating as this light being that you are. This activated body technology as your Merkaba locks in with the net. Taking a couple of deep breaths to soak in this new normal state of reality. And then ascending further as the mountain gives way to a clearing and a spiral staircase starts to invite you as another sacred part of the pilgrimage, a pilgrimage within the pilgrimage. Counting the steps as you take that meandering staircase from left to right that is built into the mountain. You can feel the pulsing presence, the heart of this dragon womb, of the stargate, as more of the starfire is received by your cells and into your bloodstream, cracking open the codes from within as your DNA remembers this is your true template. This is your original state of being. Checking in with all your senses as all of your clairs heighten. The hearing amplifies, tuning both of your ears into the sounds that are coming from within the mountain, from the atmosphere and the environment and the angelic realms above. Tuning into your inner sight as you sharpen the inner and the outer eye to that which can only be seen beyond the veil. Opening that inner eye for that vision. Checking in with what you can taste. What's the frequency that you are tasting on the tip of your tongue? What are the smells that are coming to you? Maybe there is the most nourishing and fragrant rose essence that you can smell. Maybe it is lilies. Maybe it is something else that reminds you of a timeline, a sequencing that your soul is ready to bring in the codes right now. Opening your heart wide. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into the 0 point of your heart as you stand in front of an opening, a gateway in the mountain. Adjusting the frequency of your own heart to that heart cave as Mary Magdalene herself welcomes you into her heart. She opens that cave to you as an invitation to go deep, to journey deep within to your own heart as you use her heart as the portal to enter. So almost being sucked into that heart cave, she welcomes you in. She is fully here, fully present, fully vulnerable, giving you access and giving you full permission to explore her heart to all the hardships, all the grief, all the joy, all the illumination and the sacred union that she experienced, because she wants you to know that you can experience exactly the same. This is not something that is reserved for what we call ascended masters. This is what every human is capable of. This is what every human came here to experience. And she is the keeper of the codes. She is the holder of that ministry. And within welcoming you into her heart, she is giving you access and permission to feel that within your own heart. So feeling the barriers of your heart release as your heart is fully cracking open. Staying with a deep breath. Maybe this can be intense. And we are welcoming Archangel Michael to protect us and to also be the gatekeeper of any attachment, egoic identities, and personas that we are trying to come in and that are not serving the heart remembrance right here, right now. So if this feels intense for you, just staying with the breathing in and out of your very own heart as you start to step in and out of the heart cave, seeing different corners and different shades of that beautifully illuminated heart cave, different places where there are altars and where people placed altars, where there is candles being lit as a devotion, as a prayer, as 1,000 living prayers. And I'm inviting you to find your spot where you are going to retrieve from the high holy altar of your heart that intention that you said earlier today, and you're going to retrieve the scroll. You're going to bring it into your hands, and you're going to bring it to your third eye. You're going to bring it to your womb, and then you are offering that into that very sacred and distinct, unique spot that you have just picked, offering that as a prayer to Mary Magdalene. Placing that scroll and handing it over into the safekeeping of her heart. And she receives it with openness, with gratitude, with joy, a tear of joy in her right eye, and a tear as an offering back to you, offering her sacred waters from her left eye. And you're holding out your left finger as that teardrop slowly and gently moves from the corner of her eye onto your fingertip. And you are going to bring that to any spots of your body where you feel like you want to anoint yourself with Mary Magdalene's tear. And then bringing the sacred essence of the Magdalene waters into your own waters and onto your own waters, maybe placing one or both hands onto your womb space as you allow the key codings of the healing Magdalene waters emerged and amplified through Pleiadian frequencies, Lyran frequencies, Syrian codings, Cygnus, and today some Andromedan codes are coming in as well, feeling the sound and the frequency of the whales as all of these codes are activated within your very own stargate of creation that is your sacral chakra. And I'm inviting you to sit here for a moment in stillness as you integrate this transmission and this activation. Feeling if there is any other spot in the heart cave that you would like to explore right here, right now, then you can pause the video and I'll be sharing a playlist with you with the Magdalene frequency that you can listen to while you extend your own journey. And whenever you are ready, coming back to this video so we can close together. your hearts filled with gratitude as this remembrance and the sacred mirroring of within and without. As Mary Magdalene has remembered you of your own Mariam, your own Magdalene, your own capacity as watchtower, and your own sacred responsibility of being a light holder, a frequency of this time. And maybe you feel deeply touched. And maybe there is something beyond words even. Inviting you to just allow your body to continue to speak to you without your mind having to put words or a label to that experience. Because when we travel to these places, things happen that we cannot explain. Your body knows the way before your mind does. Your body, your soul, reads and recognizes the energy long before your mind even has the capacity to understand what's happening. Inviting you to place both hands at the base of your spine, your sacrum, to help you ground as you make your way out of the heart cave, bowing to the experience, bowing to the guidance, bowing to the oracle within and without. And bowing to yourself as the oracle, as the technology, as the vessel of light, as the Mariam. You are a Magdalene. Taking a scan in your body, maybe there is some pressure in the upper chakras, and slowly making your way descending the mountain, very carefully stepping down the stairs, taking one step after the other as you release heavy energies, as you come back into the present state of awareness, summoning and calling all your 7 layers of becoming, all the layers of your chakras, of your aura, of your body, as we condense and bring this together into your 0 points, arriving at the base of the stairs. And then further circulating down the mountain, the enchanted forest that you came. And it's almost as if the veils have closed again. Finding a beautiful forest, but it's definitely not the same than before. It is here to ground you now. It is here to give you guidance again in coming back into the physical world, into that 3D reality as you arrive back into your body, and as you find the gate through which you have came in the very beginning, stepping through once more and arriving at the place of origin where you left. Activating your Merkaba once more, starting to rotate and spin as you traverse all the different layers of sacred geometry and arrive into the spot right here, right now, into your home or wherever you are listening to this transmission and this meditation. I'm inviting you to bring movement into your arms, your fingers, your feet. You may want to stretch or give some pressure on body parts to make sure that you are fully back. And then I am welcoming you back into the space, into the here and now. I hope that there were some significant codes for you. If you feel that you want to journal, then this can be a very great way to process what has happened. As I said, we try to label sometimes what we have experienced, and usually these things cannot be labeled because it's not something that we can grasp with our mind. And a technique that I love very much, and I also encourage my students, my clients very much to do, is called automatic writing. And you basically just sit down with a pen and paper and you just start writing. And you allow that stream of consciousness to be expressed through your writing process. And whenever you feel you want to pick up the pen and your mind kicks in, you put the pen down and you start writing again until that whole stream of consciousness has subsided. All right. Thank you so much for journeying with me today. And if you want to experience this beautiful, magical, transcending, eye-opening, heart-opening, womb-opening, space in Sainte-Baume, then I invite you to journey with me on the 26th of June until the 1st of July this year. Registrations are open to the public super, super soon. And I would love to welcome you into the Magdalene space. Thank you. See you next time.